It sounds like a no-brainer to just avoid poisonous foods, but there are many toxic plants that humans just can't seem to stop eating. These favorites have been popular since long before scientific testing could determine which parts of the plant were toxic and which might be safe to eat. So here are just some of the poisonous foods that people are still eating today. Pawpaw fruits. Popular in areas of Appalachia and in the Midwest, and also parts of South America, the pawpaw is also the state fruit of Ohio. Pawpaw fruit has been described as having a custard-like flesh with a delightful taste unlike any other fruit. The seeds have been well established as laden with the neurotoxin annonacin. Despite the poisonous seeds, die-hard fans of the fruit enjoy this treat as often as they can, taking care to avoid the seeds because they are toxic to the body if consumed over time. Castor beans. Raise your hand if your folks ever made you drink castor oil. But did you know that castor beans are actually very poisonous? The toxin ricin is a waste product when the beans are made into oil and heated during processing. Castor oil and its derivatives are commonly used in foods we eat every day to prevent spoilage, although in small doses. Cassava root. Much like bitter almonds, this carb-heavy plant has to be cooked or leached to remove cyanins, which convert to cyanide in the human body. It's been made illegal for human consumption in its unprocessed state in Japan, but the cassava root is actually where we get tapioca from. This New World plant was imported to Africa about 100 years ago, and it now thrives there because the plant can withstand harsh growing conditions. However, cassava poisoning is a big problem in many parts of Africa because the harsher the growing conditions, the more poisonous the root becomes. Many people are poisoned slowly over a long period due to partial processing and little protein in the diet to offset the cyanide. Sassafras. This flavorful plant was once one of the many flavors used to make natural root beer. The leaves are still used to make sassafras tea in parts of the South, and parts of the plant are still used in tea and medicines around the world. Sassafras contains camphor and safrole, two compounds which can be poisonous in large enough quantities. Small amounts of sassafras extracts are thought to be curative in many folk medicines, however. Almonds. Technically, it's only bitter almond which contains significant amounts of cyanic compounds, but their poison is the reason why raw, bitter almonds sold in California are required to carry a consumer warning. Heating does process this poison. Rhubarb. Only certain parts of the plant are actually poisonous, mainly the leaves, though some sources claim that small amounts of the poison oxalic acid can also be found in the stems as well, but it's at levels too low to cause harm to humans. Cashews. While roasted cashews aren't poisonous, parts of the plant contains caustic compounds that will burn human skin, including the fleshy shell that surrounds the nut. And this is why you cannot buy cashews in the shell. Fun fact, even the fumes from roasting cashew nuts can cause burns and severe skin and lung reactions, similar to burning poison ivy, and guess what? The two plants are related. The poisonous compounds that can be derived from the toxic part of the plant are used for lumber treatments, fungicides, and to paint weapons for the military. Yikes! Surprisingly, the apple part of the tree from which the nut grows is actually edible.